1800s, this U.S. was making 45 million gallons of this. We're only making 2 to 4 million gallons today. And what it is sorghum syrup. It's sort of like a sugar cane, but it's sugar cane. You squeeze it, cook it, and you put it in this bottle. 100% pure and natural sweetener. It's number 5 on the antioxidant list. It also has potassium. It also has zinc. It has riboflavin. It has phosphorus. And like I said, it's number 5 on the ORAC value is 1706 U-nuts. Okay, sorghum syrup, 100% pure and natural. I am just going to put a little sliver of sorghum syrup right in the middle of that. And I did this before, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch it out and work it in a little bit more than last time. So I have the sorghum syrup in there, so it's going to get baked for 20 minutes. And I stretch it out, and actually I'll put a little glaze on top, and I'll spread that out with my finger in a minute. I'm going to just make one more for demonstrations. This one will be a little bit bigger. And again, I'm just stretching out pre-made dough, and for the bakers, they could mix this in right from the front, which is the forefront, which would be super. Again, I'm putting a little bit of pure natural sorghum sweetener in there. And again, I'm just going to roll it up and kind of work it in there. And I'm going to put a little glaze on top. And then I'm going to take my pinky finger and just rub it in there a little bit. And it puts a nice brown glaze on it. Again, these will be the second 2 officially that have been made. So I put a little bit of sorghum syrup in the bowl. Just start my base for the glaze. Again, I am not a chef, but I've been talking to people, and I was told to put a little bit of mustard in there. And then to put a little citrus in, we're going to put a little orange juice. Okay. And then a little bit of lemon. I'm sorry about that. No homemade lemon, but just a little bit dash of lemon. So I'm going to mix this up. And I got the oven preheated at 375. And here's my glaze. And I'm just going to thicken it up with a little bit more mustard. And now what I do is I simply take this salmon and I'm just going to coat it in there. And I think it could be thickened up a little bit more. But for our purposes right here, I'm going to put it in the oven right now.
What's on the tray?
At 375 for 7 minutes, and then I'm going to flip it and I'm going to put a little bit more glazing on top. Couldn't help myself. I made a few other sample dishes that are ready to go as soon as our salmon's ready. And the one is my favorite. This is a butternut squash with a little bit of sprinkles of cinnamon on top. So this is a sweetened butternut squash with pure natural sorghum syrup. This could be served just as is for 2 people, or you could scoop it out and serve it as mashed potatoes and stir in the cinnamon and serve it as mashed potatoes. Fresh green beans. So I basically sauteed them with a little bit of garlic and oil, and they are ready to rock and roll, and these are ready for dinner. A little bit crispy and a lot sweet.
The string beans kind of reminds me of my grandmother's gandules in Spanish. We mix it in with the rice, and I think she would really use this sorghum. It does. Oh my God, this is really good. And I'm not a heavy cooker, but this is amazing. Usually I do use sorghum on some salmon. And here it is, please. Oh my God. This is amazing. My mouth is watering. I don't even think this should record me anymore because I am about to go.
Make sure my grandmother make me something like this. Scrumptious.
Here we go. Sorghum, all natural, nutritious sweetener.
I am ecstatic about trying this here cheesecake that has been reinvented with some sorghum. Joe did his thing right here. This would be great with coffee. I cannot imagine.
Easy, delicious, nutritious. Okay, people, if you're looking for a natural sweetener, then you have to look up and find us on Facebook, Sorghum Syrup. Look at www.facebook.com pages and go to /sorghum-syrup. That's sorghum, SORGHUM-syrup. And that's where you'll find the pure, natural, nutritious, flavorful syrup sweetener. So throw away your sugar, throw away your sweet and low, start cooking, start baking, start glazing.